guys, it's Katie. Thank you so much for joining me for today's coffee talk. Today I want to talk about how to choose a quality music teacher, and this could be true for any instrument, not just the violin or the viola. So choosing a quality music teacher, I think, is one of the most important jobs that should be taken very seriously because they have a huge effect on your overall ability to play and your long-term goals for success. So the first thing that I would do if you're going to choose a music teacher is go through all of their resumes and carefully see which one has the credentials that you would want in a music teacher. Things like, do they have a degree? Are they playing professionally now? They should have at least 10 years of teaching experience. They should have at least 10 years of professional playing experience. They should have a lot of great recommendations from other people in terms of their teaching. That would be the person that I would hire. I would avoid hiring somebody fresh out of college because they just don't have the experience that an older private music teacher would. The next thing to consider is to look at references and look at students who have studied under them and actually hear them play. This is very important too because if a teacher might have a good resume, might have had a lot of students, but that doesn't mean that they were able to produce good results. So seeing true measured results of students who have gone to college, been successful in their careers of music as a direct result of this teacher is the type of teacher that you should look for. You should also consider getting a background check on any teacher that's working with children just to be on the safe side. The next thing to consider is they might be a teacher, they might have great experience, they might have good references, but you also want to hear them play. Because some teachers might be able to say that they're a good teacher, they might be able to find a good reference, maybe that person liked their personality, but you need to actually hear them play. Because not all teachers play alike, sound alike, have the same taste in music. So this will give you a good idea of if they do sound well, what ability level are they playing at, and that kind of a thing. If a teacher cannot sound good, you should not hire that teacher. So if they play for you and you think, oh, I don't know, they just don't sound great, then I would probably not go back to another lesson with that teacher. The ability to play well is so important, and if you can't do it, I don't think you have a great ability to teach someone. So my recommendation would be to find a teacher that really has that ability to play well. They should also be involved in professional organizations like a local symphony, a band, some sort of thing like that, where they're actively on a regular basis getting paid to play. That's a good indication of whether or not the teacher is a serious musician and takes music seriously. Now, once you interview the teacher, you sort of figure out if they're a good teacher, you go for your first lesson, the first thing that I would do is talk to them about getting a money-back guarantee for the first month of lessons. The reason that you would do this is because you want to make sure that the teacher is reliable, organized, prepared for your lessons, and excited about teaching you as a student. And so this puts all the risk on them, not you. Musicians are notorious for being late, being disorganized, not paying attention to their students, and so I would want you to avoid that like the plague. So asking for that money-back guarantee gives you a month to see if this teacher is a really good teacher, if it works for you, if you have a good working relationship with them, and so on and so forth. So as you progress in your music lessons, one thing to consider is, are you enjoying your music lessons? Is this fun for you? Are you getting as much out of this as you want? And sometimes you might hire a teacher, think they're going to be so great for you, you're going to learn so much, and you get into private lessons and you find that that just isn't the case. You're not having a good time, you're not learning as much as you should, and you really would want to. So I think it's important to find a good teacher that you're going to have a great working relationship with. It's a relationship, it's a friendship, it's mentorship, it's so important. It's not just about learning the notes on the page. So make sure that you have a good teacher that you enjoy learning from. Oftentimes, a lot of students will quit not because they don't enjoy what they're doing, but they're frustrated with their playing, oftentimes because of a poor teacher. And so they end up quitting because the teacher said they were terrible, or they end up quitting because they're frustrated, but they simply didn't know that their teacher just didn't have the qualifications. There's a personality conflict, or multiple other problems that arise that cause a student to quit, when switching teachers would have been the best solution. So I would say overall, have a good time at your lesson. If you're not, find a teacher that you are going to have a good time at your lesson, because life is full of amazing experiences. If we're not enjoying every single experience, we're not enjoying the beauty of music, then why are we here? It's just so important. Thank you so much for watching my coffee talk today. We'll see you next time.